Hi.
Sir Alex Ferguson and others have described this as the English El Clasico. How do you view Liverpool-Manchester United?
Oh, it's really much more important that people who know it much longer than I do name it. It's not my job to do. Being part of that game is pretty special, I can say that. It's a big one, and when I was back in Germany years ago, when I heard about that game, I tried everything I can to watch it. That's the truth. So, and very often it was very intense. And now I'm in for a couple of years, and it was always tight. In the European League, we were very successful against them. That was really good. In the league, don't remember bad results too much, to be honest. But it's I don't feel that we always got the right result for the performance we had. So last year we had a very good start in the home game against us, but then we took more or less over, but couldn't get the game back, if you want. At home, a draw. Year before, I don't even remember it, but I don't think we won a lot. So we try to change that, at least. We try to change that. But it will be a very intense game, and we need to be ready for that. And that's really important, because this week we reached a big target on Tuesday night. So we had one day exactly to feel the relief a little bit with that, because of course until Monday night, Tuesday afternoon, it was not clear that we will stay in the Champions League. The boys did the job, so then we took the Wednesday to really calm down, and since yesterday we are back on track, and now today is the most important session to prepare that game, and I'm really looking forward to it. It will be a big one, and I think the people are ready to create again an atmosphere similar to Tuesday night, which was again very special, and so looking forward.
No Gomez, no Trent Alexander-Arnold. Is that a defensive crisis you face?
No, it's our situation. Not sure. A crisis is, I think, if you feel it's a crisis. It's our situation. So with Trent, it's not as serious as it is with the other two boys. But of course, it's absolutely not top class news. That's clear. It was unlucky as well, especially with Joel. It was the last second of the game. When he asked me in the press conference, and I had no idea about it. So because I went go pretty much immediately doing different stuff, and I didn't see him on the pitch because I spoke to Carlo. But the rehab already started pretty much, if you want. Same for Joe and Trent. Yeah, we have to see. For him, it's day by day when we judge it. So it's but it's not cool. But how I said, as long as we have still enough players, it's our job always to find a solution for it, and we will have a solution for the weekend. But of course, it's not perfect.
Yeah, what's it like, the experience of being part of that atmosphere that this fixture generates?
It's good. It's something really. It's one of these games when the players talk to each other in the dressing room. Then it's about the boys who played it already. Prepare pretty much the others, because it's special. But it's, as I said before, it's as well one of the games where you sign with your contract. Try to do everything you have to win it, so that's clear. No, it's an absolutely big one. It's historical wise a big one, and if Alex Ferguson says it's a British El Clasico, then I'm really blessed, because I was already part of the German El Clasico. So no, it's a cool game.
With United being 16 points behind you now, does that rule them out of the title race?
I really don't think that I was ever interested in the points of Manchester United, and I'm not today, obviously. But it's about they have really. I don't read too much what you write, obviously, but of course I'm aware of the criticism and all that stuff. But when we make the analyze and switch off the sound, there's a lot of quality. Yeah? There's a lot of quality. There's speed. There's technique. There's physical strong. They have pretty much everything. They have still De Gea in the goal. That's unbelievable. So and all this stuff. So they have strikers. They can switch between Rashford, Lukaku, and others. They have Lingard. They have Martial. They have unbelievable quality. So we don't judge the points they have. We judge the quality they have, and be prepared for that. That's all.
They also have a World Cup winner in Paul Pogba. I just wondered, do you see United as a more difficult proposition with Pogba in the side or without?
I don't actually know what to ask Jose Mourinho about players from us. Did somebody ask him what he thinks about Gini Wijnaldum?
I would think so.
I'm 100% sure not. So because nowadays I don't. What can I can really. Paul Pogba is a world-class player. That's all I can say. So and he's a Man United player. That's all. So I think we should prepare for him as well.
Juliet?
Staying with Paul Pogba, it's a bit cheeky, but is he the type of player that you would like to manage, given the opportunity, should that ever happen?
You know better than I what happens if I give an answer to that question. So no answer to that question. Yeah. If you can make a story with that as well, that would be cool. Klopp denies an answer.
Okay, can I ask you about Nathaniel Klein? Is he ready?
Yeah.
Bearing in mind the situation with
It looks like Kleine was unfortunately injured in the last 2-3 weeks. Nothing serious, but serious enough that he couldn't be even part of training. So luckily, I would say, he's since
You can also be sure.
since I think 4 days he's in full training again. So that's good. Is he ready for 90 minutes? I don't know, but is he ready? Yes.
And the history behind this fixture and the talent in the United ranks. Were you surprised at how cautious they were against you last season at Anfield? How they seem to lack a bit of ambition, United?
I don't think that Jose Mourinho ever has a lack of ambition, ever. He just makes what he thinks is right in the moment, so that makes him the probably most successful manager in the world. Huh? So that's how it is, and was not a joy for us to play against them, having this quality on the other side, and then having the ball constantly and try to have an idea going around, stuff like that. The boys tried everything, but that day didn't work out. But that's absolutely how it is. We all have our plan for a game, so that's it. No problem with that.
In a fixture of this nature, how important do you think somebody like Xherdan Shaqiri could be for you? And have you been, even obviously somebody you wanted to bring in, so you know about his quality, have you been surprised at how quickly he's adapted to what you want from him?
Actually not, because she's delivering exactly that, what we saw in him. And we only have to make sure that, or he has to make sure that he can deliver that here, like he delivered it at Munich. Maybe not that often in Milan, but I didn't watch him that often. And at Stoke, so that's how it is. He's a top-class player. And no, I'm not surprised.
Carl, are you back in the room? The last two home games against United have been goals, draws, and against City, similar.
And before that, we lost 1-0, right? When Wayne Rooney. So, it's time.
I know. Does that show that the respect that your side has earned, that sides come here and almost have to go away with the goals, draw, even sides like Man United and City?
We have our situation. I don't know what other teams make of our situation. I have to ask them. So, but we never thought before a game, only because we have a few good results in the past at home or whatever, that it will be easy in the next game. That's not the mood you can win football games in. And that's all. So we only have to. It's a typical situation. Look at it. You here. It's probably, I don't know exactly how the atmosphere was in the Man United press conference, but here it's rather positive. You're looking for things to talk about. We have no problems. So we have a few injuries, but apart from that, everything is positive. On the other hand side, it looks like it's not the best mood. Lost the last Champions League game and stuff like that. You all prepare with that atmosphere. You all prepare. Make it easier for United in that situation. So, but we have to be we have to be angry on Sunday, and we will be. We fight for our points. It's not that there's anything, we don't solve problems for others or whatever. We have our own problems, we have our own targets, and we go for them. That's all. But with all of this kind of questions where I think, why are we talking about that? Because we don't have something to talk about, obviously. You want to talk with me about Man United. So that's the interesting stuff. So that's, you prepare already the stories for Monday. And our job is that you have to write on Sunday the right stories. Sunday night.
Just on Klein, you said he trained for 3 or 4 days in Klein, but I think he's only played 6 games in 18 months. Does that make a difference?
Klein is a very experienced player, so yeah, is it perfect? No. But is he experienced enough to do it? Yes, 100%. We have other options. We have other options as well, so we will not push Kleiny through now after not the longest spell of training, I would say, when we have still young guns. We have Rafa Camacho played outstandingly well in the preseason. Even Curtis Jones played. I think they both played against United, wasn't it, that game? Yeah. So we have other options as well. And how I said, as long as we have options, everything is fine. If we don't have the obvious option anymore, then we need to be creative. And hopefully we don't have to be creative too often, because it's never a good sign for the death of the squad then. But all fine for the moment.
David, anything from you? No, nothing from you, Glenn? I think Neil. Oh, okay.
May I just ask on behalf of Radio Wales? Harry Wilson and Derby County, from what we're hearing and everything else, you're really happy with what's going on there, and is there no chance of him being called back from the loan spell, and will he continue that for the rest of this season?
So I'm really happy about what Harry's doing, and it's true. It's fantastic. It's absolutely perfect example for that. Sometimes it's really good to leave home to show up somewhere else. And I really think that Harry left in the right moment. So I think since I'm in, everybody told me that Harry Wilson needs to go on loan, stuff like that. And then I was, and I really thought for him a few more, he was too young, and he scored a lot of goals for the U23s already. And then when he went last season was already good, came back, preseason was like preseason was, and then he went to Derby, and now he's with Frank, obviously an outstanding. That's really nice what the job Frank is doing there. It's outstanding. So England finally has a lot of young, good managers. That's cool. But our situation is like this in the moment. If you would have asked me a week before, 2 weeks before, you asked me probably on the transfer market, do we do anything? And I would say, probably not. So now we have 2 centre halves left. Will we do something? Not really likely, because they are not out for. Yes, but it's always, we have to judge it new, and that's exactly the same with Harry. If now something happens in offensive wing position, why should I say today 100% we will not do it? I mean, that's the only thing Derby has to. They accept it in the moment they sign the contract, so they have to wait until the last second, and we can decide. So, but we don't want to take him away. Only if we really need him, then we would trigger that option. Otherwise, he's there, and it's in a fantastic team. I like watching them. How they played against United, that would have been a role model game, and it was not because United was weak. That was because Derby was outstanding, and so yeah, all good.